Diallo, Zongo, Bell. Those are just recent examples of legacy of racism at the NYPD. The recent police arresting of gay men in XXX stores in the Village is an example of legacy of homophobia at the NYPD. The NYPD and mayor after mayor, including Mayor Dinkins, are in denial. I remember talking to a deputy mayor in the Dinkins administration with regard to the Civil Liberties Union, which was running its campaign to try to create an independent civilian complaint review board. Read the Citizen Union recommendations, but read the Civil Liberties Union reports over the years with regard to the problems of the CCRB and what has to occur in the future. And the deputy mayor in the Dinkins administration said to me, Siegel, they're our police department now. Let's not move on this issue. And I looked back at the deputy mayor and I said, with due respect, they'll never be your police department. And they aren't the Civil Rights Community's police department in the minimum. With regard to the Civilian Complaint Review Board, it needs to be changed. And the single most important thing, and I'm glad that there's finally people in the City Council passing legislation, and we'll see what Chris Quinn does with regard to allowing the bill to come out. And that is that you change the CCRB so that you work on the premise that you can't have the cops investigating the cops. So why do we have police lawyers prosecuting the police? You got to change it and have independent lawyers at the CCRB. With regard to how you bring about systemic change, you have to undo the stereotypes. I taught a class for 12 years at New District High School after the Yusuf Hawkins killing in civil rights and race relations, undoing stereotypes. The New York Civil Rights Coalition has them in 45 schools. That kind of curriculum needs to be in the police academy and at the precincts so that people begin to undo the stereotypes. There are enormous racial overtones. When you look at the CCRB figures, 76% of all the complaints come from the African American community and the Latino community. And it made a good of chocolate egg cream that in the context of the Latino community, it's dark-skinned Latinos. What you're talking about is the color of your skin has an enormous direct relationship with regard to the trampling of your civil rights by the NYPD, and it must stop, and it should stop now. And as the public advocate, I would have a deputy public advocate for equality, and all kinds of complaints dealing with this would be monitored by that unit at the Siegel Public Advocate's office.